When I told you that I was going to make some videos about the Riolis kits I just bought, I really did not expect to start with lunch. It is the most fun I have had cross-stitching in a while. This is stitchable bacon. And I talked in a recent video about stitchability and how some projects are just easier and more fun than others. This is a perfect illustration of that. So there are three in the series. There is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I added breakfast and lunch to my dash. Honestly, the biggest surprise was I knew this was a small project, but there is so little floss here compared to the other things that I am working on, especially the Riolis kits, which have like 6 of these cards and they're all bulging. This just doesn't look like much floss at all. And my experience with their other kits has been that there is always a lot of floss left over. When I get this done, I will let you know how that worked out for me. When I decided to start it, I was looking at the sandwich and thinking that that didn't look fun to stitch. I bought it because the pattern is so cute. But I wanted to start something small and something different. So I gridded my fabric and I got started, and this is surprisingly fun. And like I said, it's got stitchability. I started with the diagonal of the crust, and then there is a little bit of what is either bread or mayonnaise. And it's bacon. Bacon is kind of striped by nature, so I have just been picking a color and working my way down in that color, then picking the next color and working my way down. And when I've got more floss that I need to make it down to the corner, I go over here and figure out what stitches that I can work in there before I run out of floss. I did not expect to have so much fun with this. I just never thought I would use the phrase stitchable bacon in a video. There is going to be a substantial amount of back stitching here, and this is a project where no, you wouldn't skip the back stitching even if you could get away with it, because it defines the lettuce and the bacon and the tomato and the texture of the bread. I will admit that the lettering, I am having not trouble. It doesn't always match up neatly one stitch at a time with the holes. So when I was working on it, I was trying to keep things as neat as possible, and it felt like in a couple of spots it wasn't, but now by the light of day, it does not look that bad at all. This does have that style of back stitching where things aren't all jagged along the edge. You can see that there'll be more fluid. Is that the word I want to use? So I will update you in another floss tube video later and let you know how this came out. But for the moment, I am having an absolute blast stitching what I'm pretty sure is a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich. Is that mustard? I mean, it looks like mustard, but I've never put mustard on a BLT. Let me know what you think. I'm Michelle. This is my romantic tangle, and thanks so much for watching.